In the Pokrovsk sector, Ukrainian Special Operations Forces were tasked with raiding Russian positions that were preventing the evacuation of wounded soldiers from a neighboring unit. The wounded remained trapped for several hours, as Russian occupiers kept the area under fire. Taking advantage of weather conditions and a covert route, Sword Group operators infiltrated the battle zone undetected. The attack was so swift that 2 Russian soldiers were killed immediately, and another chose to surrender, realizing resistance was futile. After a successful air raid and clearing of the Special Operations Forces position, the area where the wounded Ukrainian infantrymen were being held was cleared. A ground-based robotic system, increasingly used by the Special Operations Forces, was used for the evacuation. It was the combination of preparation, tactical training, and modern technology that made it possible to carry out the operation quickly, cleanly, and without new losses. The Russian army again attempted to hold a section of the front from a position from which it fired on wounded Ukrainians, depriving them of any chance of evacuation. But a precise and aggressive Special Operations Forces airstrike thwarted the occupiers' plans. Recall: Russian occupiers are suffering heavy losses in the city of Pokrovsk in the Donetsk region, forcing the Russian Army Command to redeploy operational reserves to this section of the front. The 7th Corps of the Ukrainian Airborne Forces reported this. According to the 7th Airborne Assault Corps, the Ukrainian Defense Forces continue to hold positions in the northern part of Pokrovsk and control positions south of the railway. Russian occupiers are attempting to cross the railway, but are unsuccessful. In the 7th Airborne Assault Corps' area of responsibility, the enemy is forced to deploy units of the Russian Federation's 76th Airborne Assault Division, which is part of the operational reserve of the Center Group of Forces. The Ukrainian Defense Forces are increasing their presence in Pokrovsk. Specifically, drone crews are being added. The clearing of enemy infantry from the northern districts of Mironograd is nearing completion. The presence of occupiers has also been detected in the southern part of Mironograd. Ukrainian forces are deploying additional resources to locate and eliminate them. The 7th Airborne Assault Corps noted that Russian occupiers attempted to infiltrate the village of Grishino, located northwest of Pokrovsk, in small groups, but Ukrainian armed forces soldiers eliminated them. The command of the 7th Airborne Assault Corps emphasized that Ukrainian fighters control positions south of the railway, as they are crucial for further deoccupation. In October of this year, Volodymyr Zelenski stated that the command of the Russian occupation army had amassed a force of approximately 170,000 troops near Pokrovsk. They are attempting to capture the Donbas city, regardless of the enormous losses they will incur. Russia launched a wave of attacks on Ukraine's capital Kiev early Tuesday, striking residential buildings and energy infrastructure, according to video footage and local authorities. At least 2 people were killed and at least 6 others injured, according to the State Emergency Service. A residential building in the central Pokrovsk district and another in Kiev's eastern district of Dniprovsky were badly damaged, Mayor Vitaly Klitschko said. Lyubov Petrovna, a resident at one of the damaged buildings, said everything in her apartment shattered. I was lying in bed. There was a powerful explosion and glass rained down on me. The window shattered completely, showering me with glass, she told the Associated Press. Video footage posted to Telegram showed a large fire spread through multiple floors of the 9-story building in Dniprovsky. At least 4 people were injured, the head of Kyiv city administration, Timur Tkachenko, said. Ukraine's energy ministry said energy infrastructure had been hit, without specifying what type or the extent of the damage. The Russian attack followed talks between US and Ukraine representatives in Geneva on Sunday about a US-Russia brokered peace plan. Oleksandr Bevs, a delegate from the Ukrainian side, told the Associated Press on Monday that the talks had been very constructive, and the 2 sides were able to discuss most points. Kremlin spokesperson, Dmitry Peskov, said on Monday Russia had not seen the updated plan.
Я лежала в постели, сильный был взрыв, и на меня посыпались стекла. Окно разбито полностью, обсыпало меня полностью стеклом. Вся квартира, все, что было, послетало везде, даже в коридоре. Слетели зеркало и все. И вторую комнату я даже не заходила, не знаю, что там. А в этой квартире все разбито, все, абсолютно. Я не верю. Это никто никогда ничего не сделает. Путин, пока он не прикончит нас, он не остановится.
Це я тут на кроваті сплю. Повернулася і чую, все, летить, трещить. Я навіть не можу передати, що воно було. Я зразу кричала, верещала, дівчата тут, внучки мої, тут учаться, так живуть. Повискакували, тут стекла. В общем, я не знаю, вікна це вже ну тут ось повилітало все. І там покривило, на кухні вирвало окно. Одне пишуть, а своє роблять. Так і там. Воно не остановиться. Мені так кажеться. Ніякі переговори. Це одмазка від бідних людей. Нічого не. Я навіть не знаю. Нема слов.